All right, let's take a look at the oven. This has to be power at 220 prior to setting up your electrical work.
So here we connected the wires, and this label is showing you the colors that you're supposed to put in there so you don't make a mistake. It shows you the green, the black, and then the red. And as you see, we got green, black, and red as shown on diagram.
And then you get this cable out here. Make sure it's out, this protector cable, along with this infused with silicone cover, so it won't get hot or heated. This you have to have plenty of space wherever you're going to run the power from too. All right, so we set up a timer for right now to test it out. We're going to put maybe 150. So you lift the button up. We're going to put 150, and then we're going to put conventional oven. And all you got to do is turn it on and look at the inside. It's coming on. LED lights come on. You can hear the machine running. And of course, we can open it while it's still hot in there. You can hear the fans. Hasn't heated up yet, but it's gonna heat up right now. So we're gonna let it run for a bit. Also, they give you included a rotisserie chicken rod that you have in there that you could set up in there. Now, when you set it up, the plastic, do not include the plastic. You rod in there, and there's a little area in the corners that we're gonna show you guys where they actually go. If you're gonna roast the chicken, there's a rod there that you see, a hole right there. There's one right there, and the other one goes in there. Once you book it in there, it's automatically start spinning, but you gotta actually set it up in here to roast the actual system, all right? So you start spinning it. So this thing is actually a beast compared to the older one I have. It's a little bit more difficult, the other one, than this one. I like this dials instead of a push button. Very simple to understand. Anybody can use it. I don't recommend kids using it, so that's one thing I keep away from it. If it tells you how hot it is. In fact, I would suggest use gloves, even approaching the actual doorknob, because this gets hot and people forget how hot the glass gets. Now, this is a double glass in here, and you can remove that for cleaning purposes too. And there's different methods that included with the manual how to clean the whole accessory. Out of the box, we were able to cook, but first we had to make sure we cure it. When you cure an oven, you burn out anything that has in there. All right, we're gonna cook some pot pies. We're gonna put one here, 2 pot pies. We're gonna get rid of the little pie here, put them in here. And we're also gonna do some muffins, so we're gonna do that too. We're gonna do them all at the same time. All right, with this one, we're gonna do pot pies, and at the same time, we're gonna do some simple biscuits, all right? And we're gonna put on the tray on the top. And if you guys can see, you have this little handle so you can pull back, but we're gonna just leave it as it is right now and start cooking them and see how well it works. So right now, these have to be at 375. The other ones have to be at a higher degree. But we're gonna get these out first so we can enjoy a little dessert prior to eating our little Popeyes. So let's go ahead and start the process. So we're gonna put it right now at 300 to 350 degrees. So we're gonna do 350. We have it lined up at 350 right now, as you can see. And then we're gonna go back in here and we're gonna do conventional bake, all right? That's what we wanna do. So we're gonna twist it all the way. And that's it. And we're gonna leave it for a couple minutes. We could put timer if you want. We could do that. So right now we're gonna set it up for 10 minutes or 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. So right now we put in 10 minutes and we'll let it run. So the timer goes from 2 minutes where we have left, and it goes back to a regular clock so you guys can see it. It cycles between the two. Right now we have 1 more minute. There's the beeping sound. It's gonna turn off the oven automatically. It beeps a couple times. All right, we just completed the buns, and the cinnamon buns are really hot right now. They're out of the oven, but they're really looking good. We're gonna frost them right now. All right, we're done with the actual frosting of it. They look super beautiful and ready to eat. All right, guys, we just took out the pot pies out of the oven along with the cinnamon buns, and they came out super good looking. But we're gonna taste them, see how well they are. They're a little hot right now, so we're gonna wait for them to actually cool down. So if you guys can see, you can always test them out by actually poking them up and see how they look. But the cinnamon buns, good, really good. Deep. Came out really good. Well cooked all around. It's like buying real off the market cinnamon buns. Beautiful. All right, so we tested out the conventional oven. Very easy to install and use. It has plenty of brackets for your needs. All right, you could have 3 or 4 items at the same time heating up. I like the push of the buttons. When you push them up, they pop out, and you could activate them and deactivate them there. You could turn on the timer. You could have multiple timers, heating timers, and your clock at the same time. For the temperature control, it goes to 150 all the way to 500 max, right? On your conventional area that you want, your kitchen, you got to make sure you have the proper setup, all right? When you cut out the actual format, make sure you have 220 on the voltage, all right? I would suggest prior to using it, run it at least for an hour so you could burn off any dust particle or anything out of the box, any plastics and so forth. And we were very successful in cooking the following things: pot pies and cinnamon buns. So the system is very accurate on the heating part of it, and it's very simple to install if you have the power. So I hope you guys enjoy the video.